Hey everybody, Old Man Crypto here, trying to take the intimidation out of crypto. I'm waking up this morning to some low numbers on Bitcoin. You're going to sleep with Bitcoin falling. Where are we going now? Let's check this thing out. Okay everyone, let's look at the Bitcoin chart here real quick. I know a lot of people come here for Crypto Hopper information settings, what's going on, how to set it up, but really there's nothing to talk about in Crypto Hopper right now. If we look at CoinMarketCap, we're now at $350 billion. So again, we've lost pretty much overnight another $50 billion in the market. We have got a bunch of red going on again. With only a couple of the top 50 coins in the green. Still have none in the green from last night, but look at everything else. It is a bloodbath. So, not a good time to trade on Crypto Hopper. Like I mentioned last night, I am just holding my coins, waiting for this market to come back. Let's go back to the chart, because we need to know what's going on with Bitcoin so that we can understand what the alts are going to do, right? And again, like we talked about, typically when Bitcoin drops like this, not drastic drops like this, but when we have money move out of Bitcoin, it'll move into the altcoins, and it's just moving out of the market as a whole. That's why we saw $50 billion leave the total market cap. And now we're going to look at the chart, because we need to look at the charts to understand kind of what's going on and what our game plan is going to be, right? So if we look at this, I've readjusted everything in here. I know it looks like a lot of mess, so let me just go through it with you real quick. What I've got here is I've got a trend line now coming off of these peaks in the blue to see, since those were our highs, and now we've clearly broken out of those highs, to see where we might land. I've got another trend line on the bottom. I put it in blue just because it's cold right now, so not cold outside, but cold in the market. So that shows us kind of where our bottom is, where our top has been historically over the last couple months. We've got the red line, which is the 1 week trading average. Let me just bring that in real quick. 1 week trading average. We've got the green line, which is our 1 day moving average. And you can see we've clearly broken through on the 1 day. We've broken through that 1 week. So, that's never a good sign, because that's down pressure on the price. We're hovering somewhere around that $86, $87 mark right now at the time that I'm doing this. Here is the trend line that was going up. We've broken way through that. We've broken through that. We've broken through on the 1 week average. Our support line was right in here at that $10,000, which is where we were kind of hovering around for the last couple days. We've broken through that. Again, we've broken through this trend line here. And so, this energy is all negative, right? There's just too many negatives going on. So our next support level would be somewhere in here around the $8,200 mark. If we break through that, we might have some support about 78, 79. Call it 8,000 is really our next support line that we're looking at. If we bounce back up off of that, then we may bounce off and trail down this again. We'll see. I'm keeping my eye on it throughout the day. I did the energy waves based upon the new energy waves based upon, let's just mark that for you so you can see right in here where we broke through that 1 week there, and we broke through on the uptrend right in there. So if that cycle, which I'm not putting too much faith in because of the way that the market is going and what's been happening with it, if that cycle were to uphold, then we have some more action happening again around the 12th. You could say this might be a little bit of a correction in here, although we go through that support level there too. I don't know if that would even be called support really, but we've broken through. So, you know, the 12th, it would be the next kind of energy cycle to take us back somewhere. There's some stuff that's been happening. The SEC made an announcement that they want to regulate securities. Every time there's news coming out about regulation, whether it's in China, whether it's here, we see this happen. Is it a bad thing? Not necessarily. They're looking, you know, the discussion has been with the SEC that these are securities and they should be treated as such. I think in a lot of ways that's a good thing. There are some scammers out there that are taking advantage of people, so hopefully that clears it up a little bit. I'm okay with that, but it does create FUD, and if you're new, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and that causes prices like this to go down. So at the end of the day, you have to make a decision. Do you believe in the technology of blockchain and what it's doing, or are you in it to make money? If you believe in the blockchain, and you can have both, if you believe in the blockchain technology and what this market is about, and you want to make money, then you'll stay in, and you'll hold where you're at and wait for this to rebound. If you don't understand the technology and you're just in it to make money, then chances are either you're already out or you probably should get out, because you'll just drive yourself crazy. Let me just show you one more thing that you want to avoid. Again, we look at, this is a 6-hour chart, right? A 1 week and a 6-hour chart. We're looking at the 1 day on the green, we're looking at the 1 week on the red. If you were to go to an exchange right now and watch what's happening to the minute, right in here, look at how that price fluctuates. You're going to drive yourself crazy. You got to look at the long term if you want to stay sane. This is where you're going to be if you're trying to get in and get out at the right time. But you know, for most of us, we want to stay in here, right? You want to look at anything shorter, you could look at a 2-hour, a 4-hour, something like that. So as we go down in the time frame on the charts, we're looking at different activity. There's the 2, there's the 1. So if we looked at the 1, okay, well, it's coming back. We look at the 15, oh, look at that, it might cross over the 1 week again. We look at the 5, that's crossed over the 1 week again, but this is not a good indicator for us right now. Right? This is just 5-minute charts. This is what it's been looking like over the last, each one of these little segments in here is 5 minutes. Actually, if we look to here, this would show us better. Each one of these little hash marks, excuse me, is 5 minutes long. So as we drill back down, you know, now they become 15 minutes instead of 5, right? So that's what each hour looks like. And again, I'm looking at 6-hour chunks. That's where I'm pulling my information from. So hopefully that helps. We'll look at it tonight and see where we're at. Who knows, maybe this can bounce right off of here and come back up. And not the volume, I'm not looking at the volume right now to see where that's coming. Oh, we've got pretty decent volume pushing us down. So not likely that that's going to happen. We'd have to have a lot of candles take us out of here. Got a big drop there, a big drop there, a big drop there. So hold tight. I'm looking at this as another buying opportunity at some point in time. I'm going to hold all my other Bitcoin and buy back in the dip somewhere. See where that ends up being. So you can see that support line is right there. So if it breaks through here, I'm going to be looking to see where I can buy below that. Okay? Good luck to you. We'll check back later tonight.